Yo, what's up? Good morning. My name is Retro Pat. Welcome back to more daily Dungeon Defenders content in the year 2023, which will end up bleeding over to 2024 until I hit 1,000 subs. And once I hit 1,000 subs, I'll probably still do every other day videos. Maybe every 3 days might be the goal. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can keep up every daily videos on 2 different channels, as well as doing 4 streams a week, as well as usually doing 2 videos a day on my main channel. It's been a lot, but I've also had a lot of fun. So I don't want to preface and say like I'm complaining. I've been loving playing Dungeon Defenders, and that's really what I'm doing in these videos. You know, there's a little bit of an entertaining aspect, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a game that I love very, very, very much, and it's an absolute blast and an honor. So thank you all for watching, and I've learned more than ever recently with your guys' comments. Now, as I'm saying all this and rambling, there's probably some background clips of me going through Glitterhelm Cavern. If you missed the first part, feel free to rewind. Just a quick, insane, I think it was hard difficulty, hardcore Glitterhelm Cavern runs, and then I had some huge gear upgrades on a bunch of characters as well. So you'll probably see me now running around picking up gear, or if you're not, it'll happen in a sec, and that'll be over really quick, and we'll jump into today's episode. I just like to include every little bit of progress that I make on camera, so you guys don't really miss any part of it. So it's all legit, and there's just a full picture of everything that happened so far on my entire account with all of my heroes. All right, but with that out of the way, I think I do actually have some XP to be gained on these heroes, so I'm going to go ahead and swap on over to just check all my heroes really quick to see if any of them have level ups, like my Huntress, which has a nice little level up here. I do want to go ahead and put some, I think, hero health into my Huntress. Kind of weird, but I've been wanting to like make my Huntress a DPS hero, and I just keep pumping like so much DPS into it, and I don't know if it's just making that much of a difference at this point, which is just a little funny. I'm gonna put a little bit into HP, since it does feel like Huntress is okay to be frail since it's ranged. That's okay. I'm gonna put 2 into it honestly, and then just put the rest into damage. Still hilariously, only 1200 HP on my Huntress at level 71, but at the same time, like I am okay with her being pretty frail. Let's move on to the next one. I don't think my monk has any levels. Of course I was wrong, dude. I've gained so much XP and so many levels I can't even keep track. He's at level 71 now, dude. Glitterhelm Cavern with all of my heroes up has been so helpful. You can see I've got a lot more gear on my monk now, but still not that much. I even had some comments of people recently saying that, and I have no idea. I really don't have much perspective, I think, on this. I really realize, I really realize how, I guess, little my perspective is on this sort of thing. I'm gonna put some area radius, honestly, on the thing. I think it's actually really helpful on the monk because you're able to have that bigger sphere and have the minions enter it longer and stuff. But anyways, we'll go ahead and then head into like either probably affect strength. I want to get enough. I don't even know what the tower boost does. You know what? Let me read that thing really quick. But anyways, I was trying to say that people recently have left some fantastic, some good comments, essentially letting me know. Let me read this really. I'm gonna get distracted once again. What does this do? This consuming some type of mana, hero, defense boost. Increases the potency of all nearby towers and regenerates their health. Man, that's really good. Probably should use that for my Nessie grind. Wow, I definitely need to abuse that. That's incredible. What? All right. Good to know. I'm also at 4 million XP out of like 2 million on this. I've gained so much more. Let me deactivate that really quick, even though it's cool to look at. Well, actually, can I? I don't have a proper keybind set up for that, hilariously, so I kind of have to go through T to activate that, which is a little bit of a pain. Anyways, let's go back to our level ups and get this done with. I'm probably going to just dump a lot more into strength. We'll get that to 110 to make it even, and then kind of go by 5s. I'm at 42, 37. Let's dump more into radius. I'm down. I don't know if this is... I like the radius being big. You guys can let me know the most important stats for certain heroes. I'll do 10 more into this, 10 more into HP, and then the rest into effect. So 78, 142. I like that distribution. Maybe it's silly, but I like it. So level 71 on the Huntress, 73 on the Squire, 71. It's crazy. Look at everything level 71. Everything slows down so much at this point, so obviously. But anyways, I keep getting distracted. People recently have been letting me know like map tips more than ever. I stopped an accident. Map tips more than ever, and letting me know I should try to do something called Tinkerer's Lab Wave 1. I don't know if I actually want to do that quite yet, but it's a good thing to have in mind, have in the back of my head, right? Speaking of, I really want to... Wait a minute. Are the recommended hero levels different on my summoner? I think they are. That's actually a really interesting thing to check. So because I think this is 85 on my Squire. So King's Game 80 on summoner, Tavern Defense. Let's do Tinkerer's Lab is 90. And then King's Game is 80 on Summoner. Let's switch back. I think those are different. Does the game actually give you different recommended levels based on your 80? No, maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Never mind. That'd be really interesting if the game was giving you different recommendations based on like either your stat distribution or based on the actual character type you are. Let's switch over to my Barbarian, get some levels on this. Sorry, no actual gameplay. I guess the early clips, but a lot of rambling, a lot of stuff to catch up on today. Hawk stance. I could upgrade certain stances. I don't really do that. I haven't really done that very much with my Barbarian. Like getting like my Siphon stance is probably my favorite stance. Probably my most powerful. Turtle and Siphon are what really allow me to stay up. I've been putting everything... I've been putting everything into hero damage on my Barbarian, but maybe I need to be putting more into, like, different stances themselves, and switch up my keybinds as well on this character. I feel like I feel like I'm gonna put all these points into Siphon stance. I feel like that is gonna be a really powerful stance. I could be incorrect. I wonder if there's also a way that I can re-keybind these at some point. I know I can press T and do it, but not exactly very fast. Honestly, it's not the slowest thing in the world. Sometimes it might actually be faster than me, like reaching over my 8 key at certain times. My Barbarian also has a hammer now, which is really interesting. It kind of creates a weird skill gap where like both of my weapons have different swing speeds. So you see, if I just spam swing my sword, it's way faster. But if I swing my hammer, it's much slower, but obviously you get the benefits of like more damage and other stuff like that. It's just kind of an interesting like thing to be aware of. Like I feel like it makes you have to weave in your attacks way differently. Let me actually double check. So if I double swing, what's my DPS versus if I single swing? 5171. Let's double check it. Around 5k if I double swing. Let me just stand in front here. It's increasing, which is kind of shocking to me. 5500. How is it just continuing to increase? What? Wait, is that a thing on the barbarian? If you like keep swinging, like it is consistently increasing. What? Is this like a hidden mechanic of the barbarian or something about my sword? Yeah, it's just increasing. I'm actually blown away. Okay, maybe that's something about the barbarian where I'm playing incorrectly, because yeah, I'm sitting here and my DPS just keeps going up the more I'm swinging. I don't know if it's one of my sword mechanics, one of the barbarian mechanics. Yeah, it consistently went up. That's a really big deal. Okay, good to know, I guess. Okay, enough dilly-dally for one episode. Let's actually jump into a map. Now, what map do we actually want to play today? I want to do some interesting maps that I haven't really completed yet. I want to get strong enough. I want to get to level 74 so that I'm able to complete the summit. I do want to start doing nightmare difficulty, like nightmare hardcore on certain maps as well. I kind of like the idea of going back and doing like deeper well on nightmare hardcore. Now, do I want to do that today? I don't know. I think I'd rather head back to my good friend, the Tale Mining Complex. We'll do medium hardcore. I played this map before, and I was unbelievably blown away of the visuals. Like, this is probably my new favorite map in all of Dungeon Defenders visually. It is gorgeous. I don't know, it's insane to me. Maybe I'm just an absolute noob, but this kind of map this aesthetic is so, I love the mining. It's so gorgeous to me. So we're going to hop back on this map and finish it once and for all on medium difficulty. I did a full attempt of this before and I just failed at some point, but we're going to try again. I need to learn the chest locations still. It's a really gigantic map. Having a bit more hero speed is going to be a huge benefit here finally. This map just has so much verticality to it. It's absolutely crazy. This is one of those maps where like playing on the summoner, I feel like a summoner main is probably really good because you're able to, maybe I should do more harpoons that hit both directions for the first, like something like this, I guess. Kind of hits both, but it's a little stretched. Something like this maybe. It's a little stretch, but it kind of hits both directions, I guess. I'll grab these two chests really quick. But yeah, something like this map is just it's so vertical. It's like the summoner, I feel like we were really good since you don't actually have to like run around the map to place towers on him, which I always forget. He has the like ethereal mode or whatever, which is really cool. All right, let's head over in this direction. There should be a chest this way. I never can tell which chest is on which level though. It's kind of hard with the DD map, but I think it really just comes down to my skill and my ability to read it, to be totally honest, so we'll keep that in mind. There is 4 crystals to defend. That's important to remember as well. I don't think I placed towers up on this top one. I might have actually already. I think I placed 1. Let's go place another, and then jump down. You can always jump down. I always say, remember, you can always jump down from a location. You cannot always jump up to a location. That is the rule that playing Zenyatta and like supports like Anna on Overwatch taught me, and that's a really good rule. Positioning is super important. Having the high ground is more of a benefit than being on the low ground. I guess you could quote Star Wars for that as well, but I'm not exactly a huge Star Wars buff. But if you were to ask me my favorite Star Wars character, I always respond with Plo Koon, which is kind of a niche Star Wars character, hilariously, for not being a Star Wars guy. But the reason for that is a super ramble episode, isn't it? The reason why I like Plo Koon so much is because one of the first video games I ever played, Star Wars Jedi Power Battle, allowed you to play as Plo Koon, and that was my pick. He had an orange lightsaber, and that was always really cool and unique to me, and that was my go-to guy. So I'm a huge Plo Koon fan, even though I'm not really a Star Wars buff. All right, setting up some more harpoons, just 2 in each direction for the first wave, obviously, just to get the basic stuff taken care of. I think building at the crystals is really the best way to take care of this map, since there's just so much ground to cover. I really think the only way to properly do it is to just build around the crystals. I really like this section. This is going to be a super niche reference, okay? So for any of the, very few of my viewers that get this reference, I'll be really impressed. This town, this spooky like town area, reminds me a lot of, there's like a on-rails shoot-'em-up game on Thrillville. Very niche reference. An on-rails like Thrillville shoot-'em-up mini game If you don't know, Thrillville is like a kind of like roller coaster tycoon, controlling a theme park simulation game, but it also has really good mini games with like mini golf and in certain like shoot 'em up games like the one I'm referencing. But that's what this reminds me of a ton. But after grabbing this chest, I do have more mana than I expected, so I'm gonna go ahead and start placing harpoons facing the proper direction over here. Thankfully, if you place a tower like this, like on the wave, you do have time. If I sell it, I still get the 80 mana, so I don't actually like lose any mana for selling that, which is super nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and place the 3 harpoons facing in each direction, which is a lot safer than dedicating you know, one or two harpoons, or 1 harpoon to take care of 2 different directions. And then the final chest is right here, and with this I think I can go ahead and start. However, I almost forgot. You know what I should do? Let's go ahead and bring in our fellow dungeon defenders. All right, I've got all my guys spawned, and you guys can see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and jump back to my single screen, though, since it's just much easier to play this way. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control G, jump into the first wave. Wish me luck. It should be a pretty easy map, I feel like. I got really close to defeating it before, and I just had a problem or whatever. So, but I don't know, 353 minions on the first wave. This map is harder than I remember. That's a solid amount of minions, man. I don't know if look at all that mana over there. Wow. I don't know if I don't know. Also, we have 7 waves of combat. That's okay. I'm getting a little scared. I don't know if I played it on easy before. I'm a little worried that may be what I did, and that would be kind of a massive difference from this difficulty, but we'll just have to see, I guess. I still have a ton of defense units left. I'm gonna go ahead and just summon double harpoons over in this direction. I'm not sure where I'm going to end up. That scared me. Okay, the ogre's attacking the one guy. Okay, he got taken care of, though. That's fine. That's fine. A little scary, but fine. Okay, the ninja's coming in. Just hit him with 1 harpoon, guys. Okay. These harpoons are almost not enough, and I'm getting, yeah, damaged by the ninjas and stuff. That's a little scary. I don't know if I can put slice and dices, like, all over the place. I feel like I did this before, and I don't know if this was a mistake. I'm going to go ahead and put a slice and dice nice and far out over there, away from the harpoon. That's really important. The slice and dices are mostly for the ogres. Like, slice and dices just really tear apart ogres much more, like much more efficient than harpoons. But we're almost done this wave. But somehow there wasn't really any issues that I noticed, but it just didn't feel good. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I just didn't feel super confident completing this wave. That guy having 180 HP is crazy low to me. Put some more slice and dices over here. One about there. The kobolds might get some free kabooms on them though, which kind of sucks. One about here. I'm going to run out of defense units really quick placing too many slice and dices, so I do want to be careful. I know a lot of ogres come in over here, I'm pretty sure. I definitely want to put like another harpoon there. Maybe just like a backup harpoon facing the crystal or something. 10 minions left. A long combat wave. I forgot that was definitely a huge part of this map, was like not only were my build phases were super long, because it's just a gigantic map, so it takes so long to like maneuver all around it and everything. Not only are the build phases really long for me personally, actually I should probably sell that one and then place these in a better positioning. The combat phases are also super long. It's kind of crazy. The combat phases end up being super long. Let me actually place this a little better, something like this. That can actually face down the hill and take care of the oncoming mobs. I guess will they come up here as well? Yeah, probably, right? So I'm gonna probably place one looking down here as well. 126 out of 120 or 170, excuse me. Then can I place one here looking down, like on the rock? That would be pretty fantastic. I don't know if I can actually reach though. There's one ogre left. He'll die when he dies. I'm not super worried about it. Yeah, that's not going to clip on the rock. That'll be super good. And then I need to go ahead and sell the... Oh, he's coming from here. That's not good that I just sold that. Okay. A little sketch, but that's okay. I'll help just beat him down. He has very little HP for the most part. Wow, he's destroying my crystal, though. I don't think I need to blood rage here. The crystal will get healed between waves. Okay, that was just dumb of me to play that the way I did and take down my crystal at that time, but that's okay. I'm going to go put a slice and dice right about there and probably put another harpoon up here because, yeah, it just, it didn't feel great. 146 out of 170. I'm also just super quickly, unbelievably quickly, like, carrying down all my defense units. Like, I'm running out of defense units really, really fast here. This is going to leave me with not that many left. Let me go ahead and place a slice and dice up here. Is that too close? I think it is. Let's back that up a little bit, like up there. We go. Sure, I guess that's fine. I only have 4 defense units left. Like, it's kind of insane. That was just wave 1, and I still have so many, so many. I wonder if, I mean, I'm guessing that having 4, that's probably what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and control G. I think I'm ready to start, but like, I'm almost full on defense units, and this area has like not nearly enough protection. I'm gonna have to switch something up because this is not an efficient setup by any means. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. Man, this is just not a good setup. I might lose here if I'm not careful and place this stuff pretty fast. Let me go ahead and I need to place something here now. Now. I need to blood rage and help over here. Yeah, this setup is not good. I'm just not happy with this setup. I have 4 defense units. Looks like a slice and dice or something somewhere. But I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm not happy with this setup by any means. I'm about to lose probably. This map is much harder than I remember. I think it might be an issue with oh man. This might be an issue. Sorry, I'm like rambling and talking so much, but there's a lot to do. This might be an issue with let me also place a balancing blockade here. I think this I keep trying to say it, but there's so much going on. Sorry guys. This might be an issue with me having 4 minions up or me having 4 heroes activated. My slice and dice was destroyed. I'm so losing, right? Like, there's no way I win this. Actually, with the slice and dice destroyed, at least I can go ahead and place an extra. Nope, that crystal's going down for sure, isn't it? Yep. Man, I really thought I was gonna beat this easy peasy. What happened? The ogre? Oh, one. It's the same thing as before. Like, 1 goblin got through. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm okay. Screw that map, man. Screw that map. That's lame. I really thought that was going to be pretty easy, but I think due to me having 4 heroes up, it made it like that much harder. I also may have been attempting on easy before. I don't know. I felt like a toddler, like trying to drive a motorcycle. I just didn't. I was so bad. Unlucky. Damn, I really thought that was going to be an easy W, but it was not at all. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do something that I know is going to be an easy W. Someone recommended me do I think it was warping core or something of the sort on. So let me double check. You know what? Let's just do something exciting, guys. I'm down for it. I think this will actually be pretty easy for me. Watch me eat these words. I want to do Nightmare Hardcore mode. I feel like I could do Nightmare Hardcore mode on Deeper Well pretty easily. Now, I do have 4 heroes active and summoned right now, so this may make it a little too hard for me, but I don't know. I think I can do it. I think I can. Dude, I might be hard copium. I might regret this so bad because I know the djinns and the ogres get really insane, but I'm going to attempt it. I've been taking too many L's today. Certainly, I can take an easy W, at least defeat wave 1 or something on a map like this. So let's give it our solid best shot. I don't think any enemies are spawning from up there, which is nice. Now, I usually would spawn towers much lower down, but I do think that on Nightmare Hardcore, it's actually better to just summon stuff up here like this. I only have enough mana for 2 harpoons. Are you kidding me? Maybe I should actually, let me actually back these up then. I feel like my best strat is going to be to summon towers like this. 2 harpoons like this. That's my best strat. And then I will go ahead and just defend things with my life, I guess. Let's go ahead and control G. That's literally all the mana I have access to. If I can't beat this, it's going to be really obvious, really fast. So let's go ahead and try it. The secret Jinn, like, I don't know how I'm going to defeat this guy. 250k HP. He is healing them as well. Should I get my Huntress and start pumping damage in? How much? This guy has 1 million HP. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this. I thought, you know what? Oh, this will be pretty easy. Like, you know, Nightmare Hardcore on the first, you know, map. It can't possibly be that hard. Okay. I was, okay. Bit off a little more than I could chew, I guess. I thought, I know I did this before with Magus Quarters, but I thought this map would be a bit easier. And, no, it's not even close. Well, L's after L's. I'm not even gonna let this finish. I'm just gonna cut my losses. We're gonna do something where I get a quick W. I'm gonna be honest, guys. On days like this, when I'm just taking L after L after L, I need something that I know I can beat. And something I know I can beat really handedly is hard mode, hardcore, Glitter Helm Caverns. Yes, I'm being a noob. Yes, I'm sticking to something I can beat easily. I'm gonna keep trying stuff. I'm gonna keep experimenting and just maybe some challenges and stuff, and gain more progress here and there. But I've taken L's after L's after L's in Dungeon Defenders recently, and it gets to you. So the best way to rebound is just do a map you can do, make some solid progress, and then continue on from there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these chests and just do a really simple run. You guys probably saw something very similar in the opening clip. It's like not that difficult to do these runs nowadays for me. I think I have it pretty much on lock. The main thing honestly becomes just doing it as fast as possible. I can go ahead and probably place 2 here. That might be a waste early on, but that's okay. I have this whole routine pretty down at this point. I'll place 1 here for the wyverns, head back to the main area, go ahead and place a harpoon at the bottom of this staircase, 2 if possible, probably just 1 for the first wave is fine. Head over to this crystal, place some harpoon towers, pretty pulled back from it so I can place a slice and dice up in it. 1 is definitely fine there for the first wave. Head back to the main area, head over here, place a harpoon here, just harpoons for days on the first wave, place a harpoon. Actually, I want to go ahead and place 1 here. I do want to add 1 on that corner eventually. This harpoon has done me so much good. It distracts so many enemies and draws so much aggro. Same with the 1 over here. We'll go ahead and place those like this. 1 down here for the wyverns that come in, which cause huge problems. I have 80 mana. I'll go ahead and do 1 over here for this bridge, obviously. Then I have a little more mana I can grab. There's 2 more chests. Go ahead and put an extra 1 up here for wyverns. Wyverns can cause the L's if you're not careful. I'm gonna go to press Control G even though I have 1 more chest. The most important thing about a map run like this is now that I have like the strategy all down, pretty much just speed. Like getting through it as quickly as possible is super important. I'm gonna go ahead and place another harpoon up here. I'm gonna place a slice and dice if I have the mana for it down here at the bottom of the staircase for ogres, and then I will go get more mana and place more things in other zones. Head over to this section, grab all this mana. It's still only at half defense units. Head over to this section. Place a slice and dice over here where possible, just for the ogres that come in. This area is pretty, like, taken care of usually. I don't think I usually ever lose from this area having issues. We'll place 1 right there. Place that. Place a harpoon. There we go. Wave 1 complete. I'm going to go ahead and just spam into the next wave. Collect whatever mana I can, but time... There we go. I just press Control G as soon as possible. Time is the important thing here. I'll go ahead and grab all the... Like, I'm, spamming it to the next wave before the game is actually even ready to send me to it, which is a good thing. Now I can head back over here, head through here. Probably want to head across the bridge here in a sec and go put some extra support while grabbing all of the chests possible. Perfect little route. There's very few maps I feel this comfortable on in Dungeon Defenders, but things like Glitter Helm Cavern Hard and things like Magus Quarter Survival, there are a few maps that I'd be interested in doing guides on. I do feel like, especially like Magus Quarters Survival, I've played hundreds and hundreds of hours on, but mostly on the console port, so it's tough to tell. I have a really high bar when it comes to making guides on something. I do want to make sure I understand it really well. Who am I to make guides on something I'm not super confident in my understanding of? If I don't have 1,000 hours and do I really understand enough to make a guide on it? It's a tough thing. And I hold myself at a really high standard, I guess, for stuff like that. So we'll see. I am interested in making Dungeon Defenders guides at some point, but I want to make sure I have that bar sufficiently met. All right, that wave complete as well. Just putting some upgrades on these harpoons. You do kind of want 3 harpoons over here since this area can cause issues. I still shockingly have a ton of defense units left. I'm once again just going to spam G into the next wave, but I do want to head back to the main area here and go help it since I haven't really been to it for like that whole wave. I really wasn't over here, so... wave 8, I probably do need some extra support in these other areas. But I'm pretty sure this whole map is going to take me, like, not very much time. Like, this area obviously desperately needs a slice and dice and some more harpoons. But like I was trying to say, like, I don't think I spent... I'm sure this whole map is going to be under 12 minutes. I think the one in the opening scene was like 11 minutes. Something like that. You can do these runs really quickly, which is obviously super nice. We're going to head over here and help out this slice and dice. I don't even know if it needs it, though. Put an upgrade there. Grab this chest, even though I don't really need the mana. We still want to pop it open. Put some upgrades on these harpoons, though, and then probably go somewhere where something actually needs help. Like that bridge over towards the lava section. I probably want to check. I think there's only 1 harpoon there, and that's pretty much everything that's protecting it. So Let's speed over since I have Blood Rage and all the mana in the world. Yeah, this area is totally fine still, but look at it. Like, literally just being protected by one measly harpoon tower, and it's totally fine. Like, how crazy is that? We'll put another harpoon tower. Harpoons are just... They just feel really, really good, man. Okay, I'll be honest. Harpoons feel really powerful. We're going to spam Control G into the next wave. I'm probably going to place another harpoon, like, about here, which will help take care of the bridge as well as any incoming wyverns a little bit. We'll grab the extra mana. We'll check those 2 possible upgrades, but I don't think they're actual upgrades. Yeah, not even close, honestly. So we'll head back over here, put some upgrades on towers. Since I have so much mana, I probably should be dumping more of that into them. Head back to the main area. Some crystal is under attack somehow. I don't know. Oh, did something go through? I see. Wait, no. What happened? What happened? Okay, wait. Okay, I need a harpoon over on this side then. That can happen really, really rarely. Wow, that really surprised me. Minions can get drawn over through this staircase. I have seen that like maybe once. Unironically, maybe once or twice before. It's that rare. But I was coming over here kind of anyway to help out this, so it's honestly fine, but that was kind of crazy. It's really, really rare minions get drawn aggro over to this area. Once again, I've only seen it, I think, once. This might be the second time ever, so that is kind of nuts. I want to go across the bridge here in a sec and go check out that area and heal everything up over there. But I want to grab all this mana first and open this chest. Nice. Wave complete, but I don't know if I want to spam G into the next one yet. I need a little time here. Just a little bit. Time is important. I pressed escape, by the way, to like recorrect my mouse. Sometimes my mouse falls off. So I'm going to... Yeah, time is important, obviously, but I need to go ahead and make sure I can actually beat the wave. It is the final wave. I'm going to run across the bridge really quick. The bridge just takes so much time to get across. It's better if you need to go heal something over there, like go ahead and get over there, heal it, and then run across, and then maybe start the way from there or something. All right, yeah, see, this area definitely needed some extra support, so I'm glad we made it. It should be fine in the upcoming waves, obviously. Just wanted to make sure it was fully healed up and everything and had enough HP to be able to handle those ogres, you know. All right, this area should be good. I'm definitely down to just start. I honestly probably could have started a little sooner than that. This area should be totally fine, totally taken care of. It shouldn't need me for this final wave. I'm going to head back to the main area, which might need me in certain little situations. If a shaman gets stuck around that corner, that slice and dice could use some support. Maybe this slice and dice. Certain upgrades could be put out to get big heals. If I get one big heal off on like each slice and dice on the map on the final wave, like you pretty much just easy peasy win. One big heal like that is super nice. That's really good. This might actually be an upgrade. I think it is. I think I take this. Wow, we found an upgrade. Okay, that's going to be glove slot upgrade. That's awesome. That had some really good upgrade ability. My previous one was only level 10, and that was at max upgrade. Like this, like if I put one nice, you know, upgrade on it, ooh, possible. I need more gear, man. People have been saying my gear is super under leveled. I think someone said, and I don't really know. Someone said, yeah, I may be level 71 or whatever, or 73. Oh, that's not good. Where did that happen at? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me stop talking for a second. Let me build this for a second. Oh, I got double ogre spawn over here. That's why. That's crazy. Wow. That's actually batshit. Okay. Okay, dude. Chill. Okay. Okay. You do not see that very often. What's still hitting it? Anything? Am I fine? I think I'm fine. I think I just... Okay. Wait, no. I'm not fine. Come on. Are you kidding me? No way I lose this. I literally have not lost like a map. No way! Okay, never mind, guys. Today is cursed. I haven't lost a run. It was only like 11 minutes, though. I have not... What? I have not lost a run doing Glitterhelm Caverns hardcore in like 15 runs. The one that I record today, it's just... You know what? Sometimes, guys, it's just a cursed day, okay? I took my L's today. I'll take my L's. I'll take my hint from Dungeon Defenders. Clearly, I'm not meant to be playing this game today, guys. I apologize if this was it does suck. Like, I think one of the biggest things is when you lose like this, you're concerned about entertainment value. Like, it's not fun to watch someone lose over and over again. So, I apologize. Hopefully it was still fun enough for you guys. Some good background content, doing daily videos. Not every day is a banger, so I apologize. We'll have some more exciting episodes to come, and those genuinely exciting episodes, you can't fake fun and wins and excitement every single time. But what you can do is you can tank the losses, appreciate them, and move on to get those wins will be so much more meaningful in the future. So I just appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you've still enjoyed and had some good background content while playing some video games today. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy, dislike if not, subscribe to the channel for daily Dungeon Defenders videos, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, Areno.